Good morning, everyone. This week, we're going to talk about the oceans and the beach. Now, a lot of you have gone to the beach or maybe go to the beaches, and sometimes you walk along the beach and you see rocks and driftwood and lots of different shells and maybe even sea glass. Since I was a little girl, I've always collected shells, rocks, sea glass. I love the different things that I find at the beach. So I'm going to talk a little bit about all the different things that you can find maybe on the beaches here, or if you've gone in other countries to the beaches or other states like maybe Florida, you might see different kinds of shells. Each beach in each area has different kinds of shells around them. For instance, if I was like in the Caribbean, where the waters are a little bit warmer and bluer and nice, you might find coral in some of those beaches. It's way underneath the ocean. You don't see, sometimes it might wash ashore, but most of the times you have to go way down, deep dive into the oceans, and you see coral, and it's different colors. This is white coral. This comes actually not too far in the Florida Keys. And then another part, you might find sponges. This is from Florida too. Sponges grow in certain parts of Florida. Tarpon Springs is one of the areas where there's sponges. And there's people that dive underwater and actually get these sponges, and you see them sometimes being sold in stores. You use them as a sponge. And then over here, we have starfish. Now, we don't see too many of them around here. When I was a little girl, we used to find them a lot. In fact, these little guys I had since I was a little girl, and they washed ashore. So these are different starfishes. Depending again on the different oceans or different beaches you visit in different areas, starfish are different. Some of them are colorful, some of them aren't. There's a difference between some of the different starfishes that we see and the sizes. Now, an interesting little thing about starfish, if one of them loses part of their little starfish, it will grow right back. That's an amazing thing that the starfish can do. Another thing that's really kind of neat are sea urchins. These are kind of neat little creatures that live in the bottom of the ocean floor. We don't have these around our beaches because our beach waters are too cold. These like to go where it's warmer waters, just like the corals and the sponges. Those require warmer waters. Certain shells and certain sea life grows in different parts of the oceans depending on the temperatures of the ocean. This little guy right here is called a sand dollar. We don't find them too many around here. Most of the sand dollars we'll find is, again, in the warmer water. And when you find one of these, hold on to it. It's a lucky charm. So these are the sand dollars. Now, over here, we have all different kinds of seashells. Now, seashells are really unique. The warmer the water, the bigger the shells grow. This shell, for instance, comes from the warm waters of Florida. These little shells come from our waters here in the Atlantic Ocean, up here around Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut. Now, also, I thought it was kind of neat. When I was walking the beaches of Cape Cod one time, I found this shell. This is what it looks like, the inside of the shell. This is a whelk shell, and this is what it looks like inside of it. So those shells, this is what it looks like inside of it. We have a lot of clam shells and scallop shells. This is a type of snail shell. This again is from the warmer waters of Florida. Our snail shells look a little bit different, but they all have that little twirl inside of it. And inside of it lives the little snail. Now I'm going to show you something really, really interesting. Over here, this is wood. It's been in the ocean. It's been really soft. It's called driftwood. You might find that around our shorelines, and people pick the wood up and they make different things with the driftwood. An interesting shell right here is called the abalone. The abalone shell grows in the warmer waters in the Caribbean and different oceans. We don't have too many of them here in New England. Abalone shells, the inside of them, they take the inside of them and they can make jewelry. And this is some of the jewelry they make from the abalone shells. There. Sometimes people throw glass bottles into the ocean. What happens is again, the waves pounding and pushing the glass along on rocks or in the sand. After a while, it becomes very smooth. And you can see there's all different types of sea glass. Now, have you ever broken a bottle and you see how sharp that glass is? Well, this is glass. See how soft and see how different it is now? It's smooth because it's been in the ocean and it's been smoothed out by the waves and the sand. A lot of people, after tides, the low tides, they'll walk along the beaches and they will collect all the sea glass. And you can see it's all different colors. We have white, we have green, we have brown, and there's a nice little blue, dark blue one right there. And this is all sea glass. And people pick them and they make jewelry from the sea glass if they want. Even my little earrings, which I'm going to show you. They're blue sea glass. See that? So the wonderful things in the oceans, what they can give us foods, they can give us beautiful crafts, and we learn from the oceans. And you know what? Next week is Shark Week, and we're going to learn about the sharks that live in our oceans. I hope you enjoy these shells. I've enjoyed collecting them all my life, and I still do. I can't resist going to the beach and not picking up some rocks and sea glass and shells. Thanks a lot, and join us next week for Shark Week. Have a wonderful day.